Greetings, everybody, and welcome to the Noos-letter of the Foundation for the Law of Time, issue number 134, the overtone Peacock Moon of Radiance edition for the blue lunar storm year. What a year it has been, the blue lunar storm year. It's crazy. So here we are in the overtone moon. It's the fifth moon of this year, with the totem animal, as I mentioned, of the peacock. And the question we ask ourselves in this moon is, how can I best empower myself? And keeping in mind the context of each of these questions that go with each of the 13 moons, it's for a whole year meditation or even action plan oriented around planetary service. So remember that empowering yourself will help the planet ultimately. So the question remains, how can I best empower myself? In this moon, we start out with a new moon, actually. This 28-day moon starts out with a new moon, so it's a good opportunity to touch on a point which is one of our frequently asked questions. Why don't the 28 days correspond with every new moon or every full moon? And the reason is that the new moon to new moon or full moon to full moon cycle is more than 28 days, so it doesn't always line up with the beginning of a 28-day moon. That lunar phase cycle is a cycle that's measured from the surface of the Earth, and in fact varies slightly depending on where you are on the surface of the Earth. From that perspective, it's a little more relative than the measure of 28 days, which is the purpose of the 28-day measurement is to account for the 13 orbits that the moon actually makes around the Earth in every year. So when you divide the year by 13, you're getting approximately 28. So that's where we have the 28-day moon. Not only that, but 28 being a function of 4 and 7 also represents like a supreme synchronization matrix from the perspective of fourth dimensional mathematics or fourth dimensional synchronic order. So the 28-day cycle is kind of stitching together the third dimensional and fourth dimensional realities through our engagement of it through use of the 13-moon calendar every day. So this moon starts out with the completion of the white wind wave spell. The white wind wave spell is the wave spell of spirit, communication, breath, and it's the second wave spell of the green central castle of enchantment, the court of the matrix, where the human synchronizes again with their fourth dimensional and higher dimensional, multidimensional selves, and the multidimensional body of the earth and the sun and the galaxy and the entire universe and the whole shebang. So the green central castle of enchantment is what we're moving through right now. In fact, this whole moon, this whole 28-day moon is contained in the 52-day green central castle of enchantment. So the blue eagle wave spell begins on day 5 of this moon, Alpha 5, which is November 19th. The blue eagle wave spell represents the power of vision, mind, and the power to create. And that full 13-day sequence concludes on Gregorian December 1st. And the day after that begins our yellow star wave spell. Yellow star is the power of art, elegance, beautify. The yellow star wave spell is the final wave spell of the 260 kin Tzolk'in, so which is very nice to contemplate, considering the mantra or the slogan "Time is art" of the law of time. Time is art. The very last wave spell of the Tzolk'in itself is coded by the power of art. So the whole idea is the ever evolving creation of universal art through our own interaction with the universe, interactive co-creativity with the universe. So those are the 3 wave spells represented in the overtone moon this year. The white wind wave spell, spirit, communication; blue eagle, vision, mind; and the yellow star wave spell, beauty, elegance, and art. So those are the wave spells represented our overtone moon, where we ask, how can I best empower myself? The galactic activation portals represented this moon. There are only 2. The first one is on November 23rd Gregorian, which is Celi 9 of the moon, and it's kin 239 blue overtone storm. So it's an overtone kin within the overtone moon, and that makes it a magic turtle day as well. So Hopefully you have find your own magic powers that day on Celi 9, Kin 239, blue overtone storm. 2 days later is the second and final galactic portal represented in this moon, and it is on day 11 of the moon, on the 25th of November, Gregorian. Day 11 of the moon is interesting because if you look at the 28-day moon, it has a heart. It has a very central core. It has a vertical axis down the middle on days 4, 11, 18, and 25. And then the center 2 you can look at as kind of the core or the heart of the moon in terms of radial symmetry. So this galactic activation portal, red resonant dragon, is Kin 241. That's the second and final galactic activation portal on this moon. Now, in this moon, just as we were last moon, I think I misspoke and maybe said we were in the yellow sun season, the 65-day yellow sun season, but in fact we were in the red serpent season of life force, instinct, and we conclude that season in this moon. On day 15 of this moon, which is Gregorian November 29th, that is the Kin 245 red spectral serpent, and that is also a clear sign of Pakal Votan, one of the clear galactic signatures around the outer edge of the sarcophagus lid of Pakal Votan. So that's a powerful day because it initiates the 5-day countdown of the completion or the fruition of the red serpent season of life force, or the red galactic spectrum. That concludes on December 3rd Gregorian, which is Alpha 19 of the moon, Kin 249, red lunar moon, very moony moon. And then the day after that, white electric dog begins the white, the white galactic spectrum, the white dog season of love. So we can certainly use 65 days of that, I think. So that's that should feel very nice. So the white dog the season, white northern dog season of love. So this moon concludes also on Kin 258, which is white spectral mirror, but that's only 2 days before the very end of the galactic spin. So in our next rhythmic moon, we'll complete this galactic spin, and we'll enter the 47th galactic spin that has occurred since the outset of the dream spell count in 1987. So wishing you guys all the best for this overtone moon of radiance, and I'll be thinking along with you guys, how can I best empower myself? See you next time.